Hello, dear viewers. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. I'm going to read a chapter from a book. It's called It's a Wonderful Life by Ruskin. This piece is for my love for reading, and my love to share something good with my people, my tribe, my universe. So here it is. This piece can act as an antidote to stress and give you a good night's sleep, literally. Every night before I sleep, I spend at least 10 to 15 minutes reading some great poetry. It may be Wordsworth or Keats, Robert Frost or Rabindranath Tagore, or some poem chosen at random. And I always find that this little indulgence helps me to enjoy a good night's sleep. There's nothing more detrimental to sleep than watching television late at night. There was a time when I felt I had to keep up with the latest news, national or global, before going to bed. But this has become increasingly depressing, and I now find it difficult to sleep if I am haunted by images of starving children in Syria, or mobs on the rampage at our railway stations, or universities in turmoil, or psychopaths gunning down innocent people at random in America, or terrorists doing more of the same, and bombs and other weapons becoming bigger and deadlier. It's not as though the poets were immune to all of these. On the contrary, they got to the crux of the matter, as Matthew Arnold did in Dover Beach. Love, let us be true to one another, for the world which seems to lie before us like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, hath really neither joy nor love nor light, nor certitude nor peace nor health for pain. And we are here as on a darkling plain, swept with confused alarms of struggle and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night, I think that last line says it all, and the poem is even more relevant today than when it was written 150 years ago. A television screen late at night can bring those ignorant armies right into your bedroom and prevent you from sleeping. I used to turn to televised debates for some relief. Would they provide me some intellectual stimulation before I turned the lights off? Alas, no. Unlike a civilized school debate, these televised debates on national issues are often hostile confrontations, and in a short time the participants are shouting and screaming at each other and bandying insults, and they're paid for doing it too. I turned to the sports channel. I should have stopped at the badminton or golf, both civilized sports. But egged on by Gotham, my 12-year-old grandson, I find myself watching an extraordinary wrestling tournament in which a couple of overdeveloped hulks are stamping on each other, doing their best to break each other's necks or arms, punching and butting, all without apparently inflicting serious injury. It's all acting, my knowledgeable grandson informs me. They rehearse in advance. I take his word for it and move to the next channel, which is anything but a well-rehearsed wrestling match. This is kickboxing with a vengeance, although the fists, only lightly gloved, do most of the damage. By the end of the bout, the loser's face is a bloody mess. You don't want to go to bed with a vision of a face beaten to a pulp. You will see it all night and dream of a large fist smashing into your face. But fisticuffs are the in thing, it seems. Only the other day, a certain Donald Trump, leading Republican candidate for the US presidency, threatened to punch a protester in the face. Obviously, he grew up on John Wayne movies. I grew up on movies too, although my preference was for Gene Kelly singing and dancing in the rain, or the Marx Brothers creating mayhem at the circus or opera. So I use my remote to turn to the movie channels available on our TV set. Only action movies today, says Gotham in anticipation. But it's more than action, it's pure torture in every sense of the word. Here is some madman's victim being skinned alive. Move on, now someone is having his eyes gouged out. Move on quickly, another victim is having his legs sawn off. Madmen abound, so do aliens and anacondas. Some poor woman is being swallowed, head feast, by a giant anaconda. And if you don't care for anacondas, you can switch to the next channel and watch a group of scantily clad bathers being snapped up by hungry crocodiles. No doubt they taste better without their clothes on. Finally, I switch off the TV and drink a cup of cocoa to calm my nerves. A hot rum would help, but suddenly Old Monk has gone off the market and I'm not a whiskey drinker. But there's always poetry and the stars outside. Wow, so beautiful. But there's always poetry and the stars outside. I send Gotham to bed. No more anacondas or kickboxers for him. I go to my window and look out into the night. The moon is coming up over Landor, and a deodar on the summit stands out in Silhouette. Far down in the valley, the lights of the dune twinkle up at me. An owl hoots gently, and a flying squirrel glides from one treetop to another. I'm already imagining. It's beautiful. Some lines from a favorite poet, Walter de la Mare, come back to me. Look thy last on all things lovely. Every hour let no night seal thy sense in deathly slumber, till to delight thou have paid thy utmost blessing. Yes, this is the hour for poetry. A time to remind oneself that there is still beauty in the world, and that sleep comes best to those who look for the beautiful in thought and words before turning in for the night. If you would dream of dragons instead of dragonflies, then turn off that mind-disturbing TV set. If you would dream of dragonflies instead of dragons, then turn off that mind-disturbing TV set. Turn on that bed light and give yourself up to a few words of enchantment. Try Robert Herrick, that most gentle of poets, as he speaks to his beloved. This is beautiful. I dare not ask to kiss. I dare not beg to smile, lest having that or this, I might grow proud the while. No, that more share, all my desire shall be, only to kiss the air that lately kissed thee. And with this most tender of kisses, I say good night to you, dear reader. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Ruskin Bonser, for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful treat and painting the imagination with your words. Thank you. My dear readers, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day till we meet next time. Bye-bye.